So if you need to replace your safety sensors down at the bottom of the garage door, go ahead and get your new sensors out. I like to trim the wire lead coming out of it to about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Then step one would be go ahead and take a screwdriver or a bar or anything similar and pigtail the wire. What that's doing is that gives you some excess play in case it gets snagged by anything and it won't break the wire. You can go ahead and separate these two so you can make a connection with them. And go ahead and do that to both of your sensors, and then we can go ahead and get them installed down at the door. And go ahead and start by giving yourself a nice amount of wire to work with before you cut it. Just to make your splice in to replace your sensors, and just go ahead and split your wire and separate the two so you can make a connection. And go ahead and undo your old safety eye that's damaged. And pop in the new safety sensor. Try and adjust this so it's parallel with the door. Then to make your connections, you want to do your black to the black and the white to the white. And I like to use a silicone-filled crimp-on connection. That way water won't get in there and corrode and break your connection. So go ahead and put both of your wires in there and crimp it on down. If you don't have the crimp-on connectors, you can just twist the wires together and seal them up good with some electrical tape. And I don't recommend that because you're gonna at some point get corrosion on there and have to come back and redo the connection. And go ahead and put your wires back out of the way of anything getting caught on them, and that wraps up getting your safety sensors replaced. One thing to keep in mind while you're changing your sensor, if you're just changing one sensor out, that you want to replace the sending sensor with the sending sensor. You know, don't put a receiving sensor in place of the sending one, otherwise your system's not going to work. You have to put a sending and a receiving in the system.